In 2019, the VA called the LAPD to do a wellness check on a veteran they had seen as a patient shortly after the officers arrived. Slade Douglas answered his door.
Hi, Doug? Douglas, Mr. Slade.
Yes.
How you doing?
All right.
We got a call from, was it the veterans?
I don't know what they called for.
Can we come in and talk to you for a minute?
Yeah.
Okay. Is there anyone else in the house?
No, that's me.
So, I'm just gonna make sure nobody else is
No,
in here
please,
with you.
no. Hold on, I asked you no.
All right, just
I'm
relax.
not ask you to leave, because this is my house.
Okay.
Number one, and you just can't walk around.
Let me ask you just a couple questions. Okay. The veterans people, they were concerned, okay, regarding a couple things. One was which that you were threatening to commit suicide.
That's not true.
Okay, so what I'm here for is just to make sure you're not going to do something like that. You understand? So if you need our help, that's what I'm here for.
I'm okay.
So we're not here to mess with you, bother you, or anything.
Well, you do understand if you just walk in my place and you just automatically start walking around, and I know y'all wear body cams as well. That's so unfortunate too. If you just come in my place like that and you just start walking around, you have to have my permission to do that. So I don't appreciate that. You can't violate my rights because you got to call it help.
Okay.
So you're not helping me if you just come in and you automatically start violating.
Well, sir, it was more for like officer safety.
No, it's not officer safety because I didn't even have to let you in.
Right.
So, don't say right, because it's about my safety, because you're in my domain, and if you're here to help me, you can't say, well, my safety is, because I have no weapons. Obviously,
We don't know that.
You do know that, because I'm asking you to leave. Please leave. I'm asking you to leave.
You don't feel
I know,
yourself?
I'm asking you to leave.
You don't feel like
Please
hurting
leave.
yourself?
I'm asking you to leave my residence.
Well, if you answer this question, then we'll...
I'm asking you to leave my residence.
I'm about to put you in handcuffs, sir.
If you do that, that's your choice.
Okay, turn around. Put your hands behind.
Why would you put me in handcuffs?
Turn around. Put your hands behind your back.
What have I done?
You're gonna listen to what I said. You're gonna put down the phone. You're calling 911, and I'm standing right here.
But what have I done?
Put down the damn phone.
Why are you
Turn around
cursing
and
at
put
me?
your hands
Why
behind
are
your
you
back.
using
Put
profanity
your
at
hands
me?
behind your back.
Why are you using...
Because you know what? You're calling 911, and we're standing right in front of
But
you.
I'm asking you to leave my residence.
I'm not leaving your place now. Turn around. Put
You
your hands
said you
behind your
came here to
back.
help
I'm not
me.
doing that now. Put your hands behind your back. You're calling 911 right in front of us.
Because I asked you to leave my residence.
We can't leave. You know this. We're determined. You know this. You know exactly what I'm talking about.
No,
If you were law enforcement, then
rights.
you would understand.
Okay. And this is why African Americans have issues with law
Don't
enforcement.
start that. Don't start that. That's a bunch of
I
nonsense.
asked you to leave, and you use profanity at someone?
That's okay. I could use that.
Oh, really?
if I
For
want,
someone
yes.
who you concerned about
Yes.
doing something to themselves?
Hey, you know what? When you're not listening to commands, what did you do?
That wasn't a command.
All right.
A command for me to ask you to leave my residency?
You got
Command us to do.
I can ask you to leave if you're not supposed. Why are you here? You were here to help me, and
We are here because somebody wanted us to shut down.
and I told you I was fine. And then you started exacerbating my condition.
You need-
Why are you putting your hand up like for me not to speak? You can't help a person if you don't want to listen to what they're saying. If I ask you to leave because you're exacerbating my disability, which clearly you're aware I'm a person with a disability because you already observed, number one, you see a sign right here. Just saying that. Number two,
How do I know what that is?
Yeah. What is that?
oh, well, how do you, what do
How do you know I don't have one?
You could, but guess what? If you had one and you came in my residency, and I
So
came,
you're
hold on
the
one second.
victim here, right? You're the victim here, right?
Well, you guys are victimizing me, and now I'm in cuffs.
Well, you're in cuffs now because of the way you're acting.
Why? I asked
Who
you
else
not
is
to
here?
touch my plate.
Don't-
Why are you grabbing me? I'm not doing anything.
Relax. Relax.
But I asked you not to look
Relax.
at my plate. Okay, that's a violation. What are you doing? Stand right there. I can move.
No, you cannot.
Why not?
Because you are in custody right now. You are detained.
Okay. I'm here.
Wait, you know what? You could call up whoever you talk to and tell them, explain to them
Sir, would you please
why
not
we're here.
step on my rug, please? That's a very expensive rug.
Who says I want to step on your rug?
Why are you acting like
These your shoes?
See, yes, they are.
Okay, good. You can put them on. You have ID with you? I want to step on your rug.
Why are you acting like
These your shoes?
See, yes, they are.
Okay, good. You can put them on. You have ID with you?
I do, but I need to get it. I can't get it.
Where's your ID?
Would you please remove your hands off of me?
No, I will not.
I'm not resisting.
No, I will not. No, I will not. And I recommend you don't resist. So put your shoes
Why
on.
would I resist so y'all can
Good,
put my
put your
ass?
shoes on.
That's what y'all want to do anyhow.
What's your problem?
You?
You know what? We came here because you called for help.
I didn't call you. I didn't call you.
Who did you call?
I did not call you.
Who did you call?
I didn't call you.
Who do you think they're gonna call?
I don't know. Obviously, I wouldn't want them to call you all.
Well, they did.
Okay.
Okay.
Well,
and now you're in our custody because you're under a mental evaluation.
That's funny. Okay. I'm glad, and the body cams are working too.
Absolutely.
Okay, good.
Absolutely.
Where's your ID?
Do you want your ID?
I can't get it because then I'm not going to allow you to go through my things here either.
Okay. So you don't own any weapons.
I already showed you that I had no weapons.
I don't know
told
that.
you
I don't know that.
Okay, you don't know anything.
Because I could go looking for anywhere that you might have a weapon if you're going on a 5150 hold.
I shouldn't be on a 5150 hold.
Why don't you?
That's an abuse of authority to put someone on a 5150 hold who has shown no
Are
signs
these
of
your
harming
keys?
themselves.
Are these your keys to your apartment, sir?
They are.
Okay. And I don't believe you are law enforcement the way you're acting.
I can't believe you're law enforcement either. But you are.
Yeah.
Which you see it all too often in terms of how law enforcement act.
Act towards who?
Hey, could you go let Aaron know that I'm being unlawfully detained?
Don't worry about it.
Could you do that for me? Aaron.
I don't know.
The manager here. Could you let him know? Could you let him know? Aaron.
Yeah, you can make
Go
your
tell
phone.
Donna for me. Will you go tell Donna for me?
That right here, Donna.
John, go tell Aaron that I'm being unlawfully detained. Aaron. Yes, for no reason. For no reason whatsoever.
You called us.
I did not call you. Oh, I called you so you.
Yeah.
Why are you using the arm bar on me? I'm turning around. What are you? Oh, I gotta face this way now? Why is that?
Look at where you're acting.
What you mean, how am I acting? I hope this is gonna be worth it to you. I hope it's gonna be worth it. Yeah, not went through.
It's not for you to say.
It is for me to say, I'm a citizen. You're a citizen. Unfortunately, it's kind of black. You all never did.
I don't
Disagree
with that. Don't pull me.
What you mean don't pull you? I'm walking. I'm walking. What you mean don't pull you?
You think I'm just here for the fun of it?
Yeah, apparently you decided to escalate the matter, so yes.
Do you think I'm here for the fun of
I
it?
do. Yes, I do. You escalated the matter. You escalated the matter.
You will be sitting down in this car, okay?
Why wouldn't I not sit down in the
Good,
car?
thank you, sir.
Slade has now been arrested, but it's unclear exactly what for. Calling a mental health hotline is not unlawful, and Slade denies that he claimed he said anything to the extent of harming himself. The officers lack enough information to initiate a 5150 hold, and appear to only have arrested Slade for asking them to leave and dialing 911 in the presence of law enforcement.
The worst thing you can do is make a 911 call right in front of us.
I can do what I want to if you're violating my rights. Don't tell me. Oh, so that's retaliation then. I can call wherever I want to. I have not violated any laws. If I want to call 911,
Is there an extension on here?
Call 911. Y'all don't always
No.
act in accordance to the law either. Plenty of y'all get arrested and in prisons. Your badge don't make you above the law. Your badge does not cause me not to have rights. I violate those rights to use a badge to do. And then because I called 911, you put me under assault. I can call 911.
Not when I'm there, sir.
Yeah, what you mean not when you're there?
It's.
If I ask you to leave,
Well, you're not gonna let me answer. Then I'm not gonna answer.
okay, but you'll have a lot of answers.
Actually, what you did was against the law.
It's not against the law. What you did was against my rights, so it was against the law as well. Your badge does not allow you to deny a person their constitutional rights. When I asked you to leave, you should leave. You asked me. I told you that I was in no danger to myself or others. You did not, and you noticed that based upon your observation. So when I asked you to leave after you guys started exaggerating my disability, you should have left. You don't detain me because I'm asking you to leave my residence because you're engaging in unethical and appropriate behavior to try to escalate the matter.
The officers attempted to call a supervisor, but are first unable to get a hold of anyone, and after 10 minutes in cuffs, the veteran's physical disabilities became inflamed, so he asked to have the cuffs adjusted.
Okay, give me 1 second. I will. I will not put him in the
Well,
front.
you need to move him because this exacerbates.
I will fix fix them though. I will fix them.
Okay, could you do it really soon?
Yes.
I'm asking for a reasonable accommodation.
I told you that's what I'm gonna do, so be
Okay, well, I
quiet.
need it soon because my disability thing is activated. And then you go raising your voice again at somebody. Why are
Hey,
you raising your
you
voice?
won't let me get a word in edgewise.
Because I'm fucking hurt.
Get up. Get out.
You can speak to me in a different tone as well. You don't need to scream. And don't say that I am because you claim you're supposed to be helping me.
2029 Roger.
It's the right.
These cuffs are just
it's the
fine.
right. And it's not that it's loose, it's the positioning of my arm.
What are you talking about?
I have a, okay, you're aware
What are you
that I'm a
talking about?
disabled veteran,
Are you
right?
sure? Yeah, well,
Okay,
that's what
I have
you're saying.
cervical radiculopathy.
You see, there's plenty of room there.
No, it's not about the room, it's the positioning of my arm. Positioning of my arm.
Well, how do you want your arms?
I need this cuff to be removed so from the front.
You know what? The cuffs wouldn't be on you if you weren't acting the way you are.
whatever. Acting by exercising my constitutional
Okay, have a
rights.
seat.
I
I just checked your cuffs. Get in.
Okay, it's not the cuffs, it's the positioning of my arms. I requested the accommodation.
That's how the LAPD does our
you can
handcuffs.
also
Have a
make a
seat.
so that's the purpose of asking for a reasonable accommodation.
And that was the reasonable
No, the
accommodation.
reasonable accommodation is to reposition my arm because it's exacerbating my
Reposition
condition.
it how?
I need it in the front because it's exacerbating.
That's not how we do. That's not how we do our handcuffs.
The thing about asking for a reasonable accommodation is a policy exception.
No, we don't have a policy exception
Yes, you
for that.
do. Everyone
No.
complies by
You can
ADA.
have a
Okay,
separate-
that's fine.
No, police do not. Police do not.
Disability, which clearly you're aware of, and I requested assistance.
I just explained to you what we did.
You haven't done anything. It has nothing to do with the cuffs. It's the positioning of my arm.
The officers finally get a hold of someone and request a supervisor to arrive on scene.
You know what? Call a supervisor.
Mr. Slade, what's your birthday?
Call a supervisor. I requested a superior officer.
Okay, we're gonna take you to see one.
You need to leave now then. I'm in pain. I requested to see a superior officer.
All right, we're gonna take you right now.
This is Wheeler from Central Division. How are you? Good. I'm out here in the field, and we have we got a radio call, the second-hand caller from the Veterans Crisis Hotline. And anyways, we're out to his place. According to the comments, he was considering committing.
That's not true.
We're here at scene. Have him in custody, but we cannot get a hold of the actual PR who was calling from the Veterans Crisis. He said he did call them, but he did not threaten to commit suicide.
1X45. Can I get a supervisor for our location?
City Central, Supervisor Meet 1X45, 255 South Front.
Yeah, I actually tried to call them and wasn't able to reach her. I mean, that's probably a huge, huge bureaucracy.
While waiting, the officers laugh off the possibility of a lawsuit.
As soon as I'm out of here, everything, it's gonna be on everything. Look,
That's fine, sir.
yeah, you think I'm lying. And I'm suing you. Why?
Okay.
You can laugh. I'm glad you find it funny.
No, sir, we got your date of birth.
I don't care what you got.
Eventually, Slade would ask for medical assistance for the pain in his neck.
Maybe we can do that because
Are you gonna help me with the handcuffs?
No, look. I'm gonna ask you
he's,
something, okay? Well, I want to talk to you for a second.
My arm is exacerbated.
Douglas.
I don't want to talk to you.
because that's what we
I
got.
don't want you to be in
I
handcuffs
need
any longer
medical
than
attention.
you have to be.
I need medical attention. Could you take me to get medical attention?
Yes, you will get medical attention.
I need it immediately.
Okay.
I've asked for a reasonable accommodation for the last 15 minutes.
Douglas,
guys aren't-
you requested a supervisor. I called one.
No, but now he's taking them to. I need
Okay.
medical. I requested an accommodation as well.
Okay.
On the ADA and the California
Okay.
Disability Person.
Okay.
You guys are refusing to do that.
Douglas,
Why you put your hand up like
if you
that?
don't need medical assistance,
I said I need medical attention. I don't know why you would say something different than what I just said. I need medical attention.
you take any medication?
I'm not answering that question. I need medical attention immediately.
Okay, what's your birthday?
I'm not answering that question either.
They're gonna need this information.
I'm already entertaining. What you mean they gonna need it? You already got me in cuffs now? Shit, they gonna find it out anyhow. I'm not answering any of your questions.
You don't want to answer any questions.
I don't have to. You haven't even told me why.
They call him an ambulance, and then he could go with them if he wants.
Douglas. So you would like me to call you an ambulance?
I need medical attention.
You would like me to call
Whatever
you an
procedure
ambulance?
that you guys use, I need medical.
Okay, can you tell me the?
We'll call
I
an
already
ambulance.
I said it many times.
We'll
Once
call
I
you
requested
an ambulance. Is that what you want?
Okay.
Once I requested a reasonable accommodation, it was 15
Well, no,
minutes
then
ago.
you got to say what you need. I
No,
don't know what
I
you need.
requested a reasonable accommodation. You didn't grant it. As a result of that, it exacerbated. I need medical
I
attention.
do not put your hands up in front.
Douglas.
That's not going to happen.
Excuse me?
Your hands are not going to be placed in front of you.
Okay.
That's not how we do things.
Well, the whole purpose of a reasonable accommodation is to
We
make a
don't do it
policy
like that.
exception.
No,
You're not even a superior officer. You don't. Okay.
Douglas.
we don't do it like
What
that.
do you
need
I
the
need
ambulance
medical
for?
attention.
For?
My exacerbation of disability, cervical radiculopathy, C5 and C6,
Okay.
due to the handcuffs
Okay.
and the abusive touching that you did as
Okay.
well on the elevator.
Okay.
Why am I still here?
You're here because you're requesting all these services.
You're not giving it. That's the problem. Why am I still here?
I'm calling you an ambulance.
Why was I handcuffed in the first place? Because I called 911.
1X45. Can I get an RA 255 for now approximately 38?
You're in custody because you're under a mental evaluation.
Complaining of pain to his
From
neck.
us.
You don't have authority to put someone.
When the VA calls us, yes, we do.
You said because I called
Yes, we do.
911. You said because I called 911.
No, it's not that. You don't get to do that. That is against the law. You don't get to do that.
It's on video.
You don't get to do that.
No, you doing it.
Who are you going to call? The police on the police?
Yes.
No, that's not going to happen.
Investigate the police. What you mean the police on the
Not going to happen, sir.
Who has the investigation of the complaint?
You're more than happy to speak to a supervisor about what we did here today.
Nah, it's gotta be more than supervisor.
You're more than happy to
It's
speak to
gotta
a
be more
supervisor.
than supervisor.
That's fine.
It's gotta be more than supervisor.
That's fine.
I hope it is fine.
It's not a problem,
You
sir.
got all these tattoos on the body. I really could use some help. with
Douglas,
this
Douglas,
position.
will you listen to me for a second?
I have been listening.
Okay.
You haven't been listening.
I'm not here to fight you, argue
You
with you.
already have.
Listen, will you just hear me out for a second?
No, I don't need to hear you. You got me in
Hear
fucking
me for a
cuffs.
second.
I don't need to. You don't need to talk to me. I asked for accommodation. You can't help. Don't try to, deviate from what y'all did up there.
It's okay. You can say whatever you
I
like.
know I can. You don't have to tell me. I already know I can.
Yeah.
How are the injuries?
Tell me he's got spine issues from previous injuries.
And from you putting your hands on me, there was an
X45
additional injury as well.
complained of pain.
Okay.
I know, okay.
That's fine.
Disabled military veteran.
Roger.
30 minutes after being cuffed, a supervisor arrives on scene.
Hey, sorry. I'm rolling here. Okay, so got a call from the VA. Apparently, this guy threatened to commit suicide over the phone. Then I hung up the phone, so it generated a call with the VA called us. Get out here. We get up to the apartment. He's in there. He opens the door for us. He actually lets us in. After a few minutes, start just checking, make sure nobody else is in there. We handcuff him because he immediately gets irate, starts calling 911 on his phone because now he's asking us to leave. But it's like at that point, I'm already there, so put him in handcuffs. I'm not able to get a hold of the lady from the VA. Whoever called it in, I have to try to find her extension somehow. But he's just been completely irate the whole time. He's in handcuffs. He wants his handcuffs in the front. I told him he cannot do that. I made sure his handcuffs were loose enough. They weren't restricting any type of issue with his hands or anything like that. But like I said, he's completely 415. He wants a supervisor. Called him an RA. He said he's got pre-existing injuries from the military. Won't answer any of our questions. Won't work with us in the slightest. But that's where we're at. Well, to us, at this point, he won't answer any of our questions to do anything. But and then after we got him in handcuffs and anything, I start making the phone calls. MEU says, oh yeah, okay, we'll have a team at the station for you to meet us there. But as far as me verifying what he said with the VA, I can't, can't do that.
Well, then you just need to do that. But
Yeah.
You do get checked up by the RA.
Yeah, right.
We'll do that. Then use that meeting.
Yeah, MEU's gonna meet us there at the station. Okay, all right.
So what display?
You didn't let us finish our
What you
investigation.
mean? That's no
No,
reason to put someone.
yes, it is.
Why? Because you was violating my rights.
We're not violating any rights.
How can you say that?
We did not conduct our investigation
What was your investigation?
to see if you needed
And
to
I
be
indicated
placed.
that I was good.
Okay. You didn't let us finish our investigation.
Whatever.
Okay. All right.
The same.
Okay. If that's how you like to see it. All right, Douglas, this is our supervisor.
Slade explains that he was put in custody for calling 911 and the extent of his disabilities to the supervisor, during which an ambulance arrives.
How you doing, sir? This guy's been very difficult with us. He's in custody for 5150 evaluation. The thing is, he has prior injuries to his back. I guess C-spine issue or something from previous injury in the military or something like that.
Okay.
And he requested an ambulance. So here we are. But it's, I know there's nothing you can really.
So he's ambulatory on scene, walking, talking,
Oh, yeah.
awake and alert.
Yeah.
And we're going to the hospital because
You know what? If he says he doesn't want to go, does he still have to go?
I'm asking.
in custody?
Yes.
Okay, so he's gonna. So we're here because he says he doesn't want to go by squad car. He wants to go by ambulance.
No. Why you're here is I was going to take him to the station to get eval'd by our mental evaluation people, but he has been so difficult with us, and now he's claiming he's got previous back injuries and wants us to reposition his handcuffs, and we can't do that. So that's where we're at.
Alright.
We're here for a mental evaluation.
Okay.
And so when we have him in handcuffs, he doesn't obviously like being in handcuffs. So now he's complaining we need to move his handcuffs to the front. We can't do that. So he's saying it's irritating his previous injuries from the military.
Did you have any medical complaint before you guys got down here?
No. So if they don't transport them, yeah, we'll just take him to the station. I mean, there's nothing medically.
I think. All right, so
If there's nothing medically,
so
Yeah.
so here's the deal. How much time do you have on?
20.
I have 34. So the smartest thing's going to be put him on a gurney, handcuff to the rails, take him to the hospital, tell the doctor that he's complaining that he's got previous back injuries and he fell in comfort position. He goes, "Can you need to clear him?" That way, it takes all the liability off you guys, takes it off the city. I think it'll be that'll be the best thing to do.
Sounds good to me.
Okay,
We got.
so we're on the same
What
page.
information does he have?
So all I need is his name, birthday, address if he's got for his homeless. But we'll basically do that. So,
Okay.
Slade is then handcuffed to a gurney and taken to the hospital.
Actually, here, stand up here for a second.
Did you stop putting your hands on me?
I know I have to.
I'm gonna get up myself, though.
Okay,
What
go
am I
ahead.
doing
Go ahead. I'm just gonna make sure.
I'm asking you to remove your hand.
No, I'm not. Stand up, please.
See, I just pressed it again. They didn't want to leave. I called 911. They detained me. They saying I'm on a 5150 home. They saying I'm on a 5150 home. So if I'm on a 5150 home, then I'm calling 911.
Don't be telling everybody
I
that.
can tell people what it's called.
You're going for an evaluation.
that way, it's not basic girl. He wants medical help. He gets medical help. And
Yeah.
just
Yeah, and then they can just tell the doctor. Exactly.
According to medical records, Slade was forcibly injected multiple times while double cuffed to the gurney. While incapacitated, he was placed in leather restraints and put on a catheter. After his release, he would sue, asking for $10 million in damages. But the officers, of course, would ask to be granted qualified immunity and for the case to be dismissed. But the judge rejected the dismissal, ruling that Officers Wheeler and Yabana are not entitled to qualified immunity for the unconstitutional detention, excessive force, retaliation, violation of due process, violation of the Americans with Disabilities Act, violation of the Bain Act, battery, false arrest, imprisonment, and negligence. The judge further stated that the city is vicariously liable for the officers' actions. And now, the officers are set to face trial early next year over the false arrest, sexual abuse, and forced hospitalization. But there is no word whether or not they are to face criminal charges or if the LAPD plans to discipline the officers. So, let me know what you think of this in the comments down below. And of course, as further news of the lawsuit emerges, I will be sure to let you know. But in the meantime, be sure to check out one of my other videos linked on screen.